Today, I want to get real with you. If you've been dancing for a while, or even if you're just getting started on your journey, you've probably faced that little voice in the back of your head that tells you that you're not good enough, that you're not ready, or that you should quit before you even start. Trust me, I know that voice all too well. I've been dancing for 7 years. I started in strip clubs, and I've built a career, a business, a lifestyle, and I've even performed for various celebrities. But trust me, self-sabotage almost took it all away. So let's talk about how to stop self-sabotaging before it stops you. And I'm going to give you some real tools to make that happen. So let's talk about segment 1. Let me start by saying that my self-sabotage didn't just come from perfectionism or fear of failure. It went deeper than that. I was sabotaging myself because deep down, I didn't love myself. I didn't believe I deserved good things. I didn't believe that the life I wanted was possible for me, that I could manifest it, and that I could show up as my true highest self every day. That lack of self-love made me hold back, shrink myself, and settle for less than I deserved. And I can think of countless examples of this in my personal life, in my work life, in my love life, and so on. For a long time, I was an in-the-closet stripper, afraid to own who I really was for a variety of reasons. I was scared of what people, my friends and family, whose beliefs definitely did not align with mine, what they would think of me. I was scared of judgment. And to be honest, that fear held me back so much from seeing my true potential because I loved dancing and I was exceptionally good at it from the beginning of when I started. I wasn't just hiding from the world though. I was hiding from myself. And when you're not fully owning who you are, it's impossible to show up as your best self. It wasn't until I started doing the real, hard self-work, learning to love myself, learning to believe that I deserved good things, that I began to see change. When you don't love yourself, you'll unconsciously create obstacles that get in the way of where you want to be. You'll also create obstacles that stunt your own growth. You might avoid opportunities, procrastinate on your practice, or even convince yourself that you're not worthy of success. Recognize when these thoughts creep in. It is the first step to breaking free. Here are some action items and tools that you can use to start to recognize the patterns in your own self-sabotaging behavior. First of all, you can try journaling. Start by writing down the thoughts that come up when you think about dancing or pursuing your goals. What fears or doubts arise? Journaling helps you see the patterns in your own self-sabotage, and it brings them to light as well. Another thing you can do is try self-compassion exercises. Practice speaking to yourself with kindness. When negative thoughts come up, consciously replace them with affirmations like, I am worthy of success, or I deserve to be seen for who I truly am. Now, the third thing that you can try is mirror work. Spend a few minutes each day looking in the mirror, even if it feels hard, and say positive affirmations out loud. You gotta say them out loud. This helps to build self-love and reinforces the belief that you deserve good things. So next we need to dig a little deeper. So what's behind your self-sabotage? For me, it was a fear of being seen for who I really was. I spent years dancing. There were times where I didn't touch the pole at all for weeks, maybe even months. And then there were times where I clung to it like it was a lifeline, using it as my only form of expression, income, and even validation. It wasn't until I understood that these ups and downs were tied to my self-worth. My self-worth was something that I could start to heal. So here are some action items and tools for beginning to dig deeper and ask yourself, why are you self-sabotaging? I know that this is harder said than done. It's harder done than said, I'm sorry. But it's really going to be essential for you to start doing this shadow work and doing the work to start healing yourself. I promise you that the results of doing these activities is going to be exponential when it comes to your personal growth in your life, personal life, career life, love life, and all aspects of life, including your dance journey. So the first step is you have to identify the fear. Ask yourself, what am I really afraid of? Write it down. Is it fear of judgment, like me? Fear of failure? I know that's a common one for perfectionists. Once you identify it, you can start to work on it. Now, my next tip that I love is visualization. Spend time visualizing yourself succeeding despite your fears. Imagine yourself performing, teaching, or dancing freely and feeling proud of who you are. Now, the third thing that I can suggest is therapy and coaching. If you find it difficult to uncover the root of your self-sabotage on your own, that is okay. You should consider talking to a therapist or a coach. There are a lot of really good therapists and coaches out there that can help you dig deeper and develop strategies to overcome your fears. Okay, y'all. Now here's the thing about self-sabotage. It thrives in inaction. The longer that you stay stuck in your head, the stronger it gets. I've had those moments where I was so scared of messing up that I would rather just not even try. I wouldn't even practice. And then there were times where I was overworking myself, spending hours on the pole, either teaching or working or practicing, because I thought that the amount of hours that I was able to put in would prove my worth in the community or prove myself as a dancer. But the only way to truly break free of this self-sabotaging behavior is to take balanced action, even when it scares you. I remember the first time I performed for an audience that wasn't a strip club audience. I was terrified. It was the Aerial Allure Showcase in Atlanta. I can't remember what year it was. I believe it was probably 2021. I was terrified, but I did it anyways. And guess what? I didn't die. In fact, I got stronger, and to this day, the footage and the connections that I made at that showcase still translate to opportunities and connections for me today, 3 years later. Taking action isn't about being perfect. It's about showing up, doing the work, and trusting that you are enough as you are. Here are some action items and tools. Set small, achievable goals. Break your larger goals into smaller, bite-sized goals. Instead of thinking, I need to be perfect, think, today, I'm going to practice for 30 minutes. Or, today, I'm going to try this new move. 2. Action over perfectionism. Commit to taking one small action every day, even if it's not perfect. The more you practice taking action, the more it becomes a habit. The third suggestion is an accountability partner. Find someone who can hold you accountable. Whether it's a friend, a mentor, or an online community, red light therapy is a good one. Having someone to check in with can keep you motivated and keep you excited about your journey, no matter how fast you're going. One of the biggest lessons I've learned through my journey is that imperfection is a big part of it. When I stopped trying to be perfect, I started to grow. There have been times where I have taken a break from dancing, feeling like I might have lost my touch, only to come back to an even deeper connection with my craft. And there were times where I was pushing myself too hard, thinking that if I just did one more, I'd finally be good enough. But the truth is, your journey is going to be messy. You're going to fall, and you're going to make mistakes, and that's exactly how you're going to get better. Your worth is not tied to how perfectly you perform or how often you practice. It's about showing up, being real with yourself, and embracing the process. So give yourself permission to be imperfect. Embrace the messiness. That is exactly what I love to teach. It is where the magic truly happens. So here are some action items and tools for embracing imperfection. Progress, not perfection. Focus on progress instead of perfection. Celebrate small victories and acknowledge the effort that you are putting in. Try reflective practice. After each practice session or performance, take a moment to reflect. What went well? What could be improved? This will help you learn and grow without the pressure of being perfect. Now, the third idea is a gratitude journal. Keep a journal where you write down 3 things you're grateful for after each dance session. This shifts your focus from what didn't go right to what did. Alright, I'm super excited for segment 5 because this is super essential. Surround yourself with the right energy. Another key to overcoming self-sabotaging behavior is your environment. I've had periods of time where I was surrounded by people who did not see my vision, who didn't believe in what I was trying to create or what I saw for myself. And during those times, my self-sabotaging was at its worst. But when I started surrounding myself with the right energy, with people who lifted me up, who supported my journey, who believed in me even when I didn't believe in myself, I started to flourish. Find those people. Whether it's a mentor, a friend, or a community, surround yourself with positive energy that uplifts you and pushes you forward. Your environment can either propel you forward or completely hold you back. Choose the one that's going to help you grow. Now, I have to plug Red Light Therapy as being an amazing community and online premium global virtual dance studio. If you don't know about it yet, this is my business, so go check it out if you're looking for a virtual community to join to help you keep yourself accountable and to surround yourself with other like-minded individuals who are going to support your growth and just overall be supportive accountability partners for you. And you can join us on our Reddit community, on Instagram, on Facebook. You can visit our website. There's a lot of different ways that you can interact with us, so definitely check out Red Light Therapy. I also offer mentorship services. I have limited availability, but I do work with people one-on-one and help them towards their goals. So if you're interested in that, please send me a personal message on Instagram, or you can send me an email to our email as well. I know what it's like to need somebody in your corner. I have had mentors in the past. I have one now. They're absolutely essential if you want to take yourself seriously and take yourself to the next level. But if that's not where you're at right now, a friend can do a wonderful job, a family member, your partner. So yeah, I hope that helps. Definitely make sure that you surround yourself with good energy and people who believe in you and love you and support you, and it's going to make a world of difference. Another thing is definitely try and surround yourself with people who are smarter than you, better than you, wiser than you, and just try and soak up everything that you can learn from the people around you, because you don't know everything. Nobody knows everything. I know that I don't know everything, and I think that certain level of humbleness in your knowledge and knowing that everybody has something to offer and bring to the table has completely changed my perspective of the way that I operate and has brought me an abundance of opportunities just through having an amazing network. So let's move on to action items and tools. So the first one is to build your support network. Identify who in your life supports you and uplifts you. Spend more time with those people and limit your exposure to the ones that bring you down. 2. Join a community. Whether it's online or in person, find a community of dancers or like-minded individuals who can offer you support, feedback, and encouragement. Red Light Therapy. The third is called what we call an energy audit. Take note of how you feel after interacting with different people and places. If something or someone consistently drains you, it might be time to set boundaries or make a change. Learn to listen to your gut and listen to your body and trust what it's telling you. Now lastly, celebrate your progress, please. No matter how small it is, it matters. There have been times where I have been so focused on the end goal that I forgot to appreciate the journey. I'm only 24, but every time that you push through self-sabotage, every time that you take a step forward, you're growing. Celebrate that. Acknowledge your wins and let them fuel you to keep going. Remember that this journey is yours. There's rarely things in this world and in this life that are truly yours, and this dance journey is truly yours. It's not about being perfect. It's about showing up and becoming the best version of yourself. So here are some action items and tools. You know I gotta finish it off. Celebrate daily wins. At the end of each day, reflect on one thing that you did well. It could be as simple as showing up for practice or trying something new. And 2, don't forget to reward yourself. Set milestones and reward yourself for them. Thank you all so much for watching. This video was inspired by a book that I read 3 years ago called The Mountain Is You, which is all about self-sabotaging behavior and about how the only obstacle in the way of who you want to be and the life that you want to live is yourself. It's a really trippy book and it's one of my favorites. So if you're interested in checking it out, definitely do so. I don't want to hold you any longer, so I hope that this video has inspired you to take control of your dance journey and stop self-sabotaging in its tracks. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, subscribe, and drop a comment about what actions you're going to take to stop self-sabotaging your dance journey. Remember, you've got this. Keep dancing, keep growing, and don't let anything hold you back. Until next time, stay strong, stay sexy, and keep shining. Love, Red.